Welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna, and today I want to talk to you about an indie niche fragrance from the house of Sucreabeille. This is called Memento Mori. Memento Mori. I just picked this up in the last month, so I haven't worn it a lot, but I've only seen one video on YouTube about this fragrance, and it's a pretty short video, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit about it, describe it to you, and give you my impressions. Memento Mori is not listed on Fragrantica or Perfumo. The perfumer is not listed on the website that you buy this from, which is Sucreabeille. So the Sucreabeille website has a description of the fragrance and the notes, but doesn't list the perfumer. I know that I believe they might have about 15 perfumers working for them. So it's one of those. And for some reason, this fragrance isn't listed on the databases. So the only information I'm able to gather about this fragrance is what's on the Sucreabeille website on the listing for this fragrance and from my own nose. I don't even know what year this fragrance was released. It's not written there, so I don't know. Let me just read you a little bit from the website. The notes listed are incense, graveyard dirt, and suede, resins of dragon's blood and benzoin, Indian sandalwood, and elemi essential oil, amber, Egyptian musk, and smoke, and their blood accord. I wanted to research some of these notes because I think they're intriguing, or notes or accords that they're listing, because I think that's intriguing. And I also pulled out some materials that are exactly what they're listing here. First, I was intrigued by the blood accord that they have. So I read about what would a blood accord smell like. And it says, the scent of a blood accord in perfume would typically aim to evoke a metallic, slightly mineral-like aroma, reminiscent of blood, often combined with other notes to create a specific olfactory experience. It might have elements of iron, copper, and possibly a hint of saltiness, depending on the interpretation and composition by the perfumer. Since blood itself doesn't have a distinct fragrance, perfumers use their creativity to construct an accord that captures the essence or imagery associated with blood. Well, this is definitely a unique fragrance, and I knew it would be. I hoped it would be. When I ordered it, I hoped it would be. And this was a blind buy, like most of my purchases are blind buys because I find that exciting. And yeah, I'm into it. The first thing I smell here is dirt. That is the first thing I smell. And the material that's creating that, I believe, is geosmin. And I've got some of it here. It smells like dirt, and it smells like the mineral aspect of dirt, like the stones, like the ground up stones that are in dirt. That's what it has a smell like. It doesn't smell like moist soil because that's a different smell. But this smells more like the mineral, like the dry dirt, like almost salty. And then what else do I smell? Well, I smell something incensey, but it doesn't stand out as a specific incense like myrrh or, I don't smell the suede. I smell something very earthy, and I smell smoke. And they did mention smoke. And then there is a sweeter side underneath that's kind of coming through, but maybe 25%. 25% of sweet vanillic is coming through. It's probably coming from the amber that they mentioned. Maybe the sandalwood. And elemi. So I've got elemi here. It's a little sweet. Yeah, elemi is sweet, kind of a little spicy, balsamic, resinous. What else are they listing? Well, dragon's blood. Now that's intriguing for everyone, right? Because I love the way it sounds. It's so cool. Or there is a tree, and it comes from the tree. It's the sap from the tree. I have dragon's blood resin here. It doesn't have a strong smell, and it's a little incense-like, but it's also blood-like. Now, I think it's named dragon's blood because of the color. It's exactly like the color of blood, dark color blood. But I smell a little saltiness, just a little. There's something sickening, like a sickening aspect, almost like a greasy, oily, like an oily tone. So when I smell this, I think they could use this for the blood accord. I think they could use this and maybe some benzoin, which they do mention, I think. Yeah, they mention benzoin. So I think benzoin could be used in a small amount in a blood accord. I think the sandalwood, depending on, you know, like they say Indian sandalwood. Sandalwood is usually really smooth and creamy, but if you get real sandalwood material, it has something else to it that's kind of more oily. At least to me. Yeah, there's something a little oily to sandalwood sometimes. And the metallic, where would that be coming from? I'm not sure. I'm not sure where they're getting the metallic from. But they also mention Egyptian musk. And so I've done a little research about Egyptian musk because I'm interested in what is it? You know, what exactly is it? I had an Egyptian musk oil probably 25 years ago, and I was so intrigued by it. It's very white, like a white musk. There's something very sweet and sharp, like jasmine in there, like a white jasmine. And I did some research, and it is a historical oil, and it's a combination of a bunch of different things. It can be made from essential oils like frankincense, myrrh, cedarwood, patchouli. It doesn't smell much like patchouli. Like, you know, the Egyptian musk doesn't smell much like patchouli. I have an oil here that I bought recently that's Egyptian musk. And then they say amber, rose petal, and ambrette seed oil. They're not mentioning jasmine here, but it's definitely got florals in it. The Egyptian musk has florals, not this fragrance. This fragrance doesn't have any florals. And you would think I would love that because I'm not that into florals. But florals can provide a lift to the fragrance, an openness, a lift, something happy, and I think it's kind of necessary. It doesn't have to be overdosed. And I sprayed it on my hand here. Yeah, you know, I sprayed this about 40 minutes ago, and now it's like, you know, it's kind of just slightly reminding me of how with the Chantilly perfume, that dries down to a more, you know, a more like an incense-like base. So the dirt isn't quite as in my face now, but it's still there. I think it's a base note, but you know, it comes out on the top. The geosmin comes out on the top when it's there, when it's overdosed, which it is overdosed in this fragrance. It's definitely overdosed because they want you to smell the graveyard dirt. And you know, so many people love the smell of dirt. I personally do. I like the mineralic aspect of dirt. Yeah, this isn't floral, even though it has Egyptian musk in it. It's a mixture of incenses. Oh, and musk. There's got to be musk in here. Egyptian musk. Okay, so whatever musks they use in Egyptian musk, which I believe are white musks, various kinds, I'm pretty sure that's what they have here. Yeah, and the dragon's blood. Now, not many fragrances use dragon's blood because it's not easy to do. There's something a little musky about the dragon's blood. Salty, musky, sour, a little sour. Now, if you get things like toiletries or cosmetics that are scented, they're dragon's blood scented, they don't usually have any dragon's blood resin in them. They usually are a fantasy accord that someone has created using a bunch of different, usually incense and things like that. So that's not what real dragon's blood smells like. Real dragon's blood is a lot harder to handle, but it's mild. It's mild in a way. Like slightly sweet, almost a little bit like carrot. There's a carrot seed oil. Let me see. Carrot seed oil. It's strong. Yeah, it smells a little like carrot seed. It's got an aspect to it that is like carrot seed oil. If there's something here that's in the dragon's blood that I think I can smell in Memento Mori on my hand. Okay, so this is an intriguing fragrance. It's by a small-ish company. I think it's somewhere in Washington State. And I think they're doing a pretty good job. I only got 3 fragrances from them. The other ones I got were Oddling and Strangeling. I'll probably do a video at one point on those fragrances as well. But this one, honestly, is my favorite of the fragrances that I received from them. And, you know, the dirt accord, right? And the dragon's blood. Dirt accord, dragon's blood, Egyptian musk. All of those things are so intriguing, like you just want to get your nose on it. So if you like something that smells like dry dirt, it's like the stones ground up, the minerals of the dirt, you might want this fragrance. Maybe get yourself a sample first. They do sell samples. All right. Well, have a great day or evening, and I'll be back later.